Good evening, aspirants. Welcome to Spaarkz Academy's Spark Avatar series. Problem 2 concept session is on networks. Good evening, Radha. Audio video clear arka? Is audio video clear arka? Class start பண்ணலாமா? Workout solve பண்ணியாச்சா? Thank you, Radha. So this was our first question, right? Find the current through this resistor R. So this is resistor R, right? So IR கேட்டிருந்தோம். Okay. So simple இல்லையா? So current எல்லாமே கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. So let me apply KCL first at this point. Okay, so if you are applying KCL, let this be node 1 and node 2. So node 1 la KCL apply பண்ணா எப்படி equation எழுதலாம்? Yes, meanwhile you can post your answers. So KCL at node 1. So here 2 ampere is entering. So towards the node நான் negative la எடுப்பேன். நீங்க positive எடுக்கலாம். Whichever is convenient you can do. So current leaving நான் positive எடுப்பேன். So 1 ampere. Then here I is leaving. So plus I is equal to 0. So from this what is I? I is going to be 1 ampere. So now KCL at node 2. Current I is entering the node. Then current IR is leaving the node. Whereas 3 ampere is entering. Right, this is equal to 0. So already we know I is 1 ampere, so minus 1 plus IR minus 3 is equal to 0. So from this what is the current through the resistor R? This is IR. It is given by 4 ampere. Your answer should be 4 ampere. Yes, very good. Next question number 2. Find VR, the voltage drop across the resistor R. Okay, so இதுக்கு ரொம்ப simple. You can write KVL along this outer loop. So using KVL is, so here plus 2 minus, so plus 2 volt. Again higher potential to lower potential, so plus 5 volt plus VR. This is from lower potential to higher potential. So minus 10 volt is equal to 0. So what is VR? So 7 minus 10 minus 3. So it is going to be plus 3 volt. Voltage across the resistor R is 3 volt. Next question number 3. Find the current I. Okay, so na mesh currents கொடுத்துட்டேன் இல்லையா, I1 I2 and I3. So yes, so write the mesh equations. So first starting from, always start with the resistor. So 2 times I1 plus 1 times I1 minus I2 is equal to 10. Right, for loop 1 I am writing the equation. So simplify panna 2I1 3I1 minus I2 is equal to 10. Right, this will be first equation. Next, for second loop it is 2 times I2 plus 2 times I2 minus I3 plus 1 times I2 minus I1 is equal to 0. So here minus I1 5i2 and minus 2i3 equal to 0. Then for third loop, 1 into i3 plus resistor 2 into i3 minus i2 is equal to, so here it is 5 volts, so this is equal to minus 5. Right, now direction of i3 in the mari kuduthirken, so it is going to be minus 5. Right, so that's all. So ipo namakku enna venum, I um I2 same because this 2 ohm resistor is not falling into any of the common loops la illa, so I2 current edha I irukka podhu. Right, so loop current as well as this branch current is same, so direct matrix form panni Cramer's rule padi you can find the answer. So to find I2, how will you solve it? Is del 2 by del, so delta 2 na, so from the matrix this is 3, so in place of second column we'll be replacing it with the constants 10, 0 and minus 5. Okay, so here 3 minus 1 0, I1 illa illaya, so here what we have is minus 2i2 plus 3i3 is equal to minus 5. Okay, then third column will be i3 first element is 0, in first equation i3 kadayadu, second idula minus 2 and third one la 3 divided by delta. Okay, basic Cramer's rule da eludren. So here delta is determinant of 3 minus 1 0, i2 is minus 1 5 minus 2, just coefficient i3 kadaya first equation la, inga i3 oda coefficient is minus 2 and here i3 oda coefficient is 3. So I2 venundrappo it is nothing but general, if you are in need of xyz நம்ம max la பாத்திருப்போம். So here I2 வேணும் அப்படின்னா it is nothing but del 2 by del, the actual determinant numerator என்ன இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா same determinant but இங்க del 2, so second columnல மட்டும் remaining இருக்க இந்த constants நம்ம fill பண்ணிருப்போம். Yes, so solve பண்ணீங்கன்னா you will get the answer is 0 ampere. So மேல determinant and கீழ determinant எடுத்தீங்கன்னா you get 0 ampere rather. So என்ன வந்திருக்கும் அப்படின்னா நியூமரேட்டர்ல இப்போ 3 times 0 minus 10, right? So plus 10 times minus 3. Okay, yes, recheck பண்ணுங்க, I'll be back just a minute. Is 3 0 times and minus of s, so minus 10, correct. So denominator என்ன இருக்கும், so 3 times Give me a second. Okay, fine. So determinant you find panningna your answer will be 0. Okay, so you'll get 3 into minus 10 minus 10 into minus 3 divided by, I mean here inge denominator edutona it is 3 into 15 minus 4, right? You will get 15 minus 4 plus 1, minus of minus 1 into minus 3. Yes, so solve pannina you will get 0 ampere. So next, find the current through this 5 ohm resistor. Yes, so this is asked. So இது வந்து ஒரு super mesh. Between a mesh, 2 meshes, we have a current source. அப்போ we'll be using super mesh analysis. Right? So அப்போ super mesh equation எப்படி எழுதுவோம்? So 5 times I1, 5 times, okay, let us assume you have current I1 over here and I2 in this loop. So அப்போ எப்படி எழுதுவோம்? 5 times entire outer loop தான் எழுதுவேன். So 5 times I1 plus 1 ohm into I2 is equal to, here polarities are same, just so 5 minus 2, higher potential minus lower potential. So from this what is the answer? 5I1 plus I2 is equal to 3. Okay, whereas in the super mesh kelna eppadi irukum, I2 minus I1 is going to be this 1 ampere. So corresponding inga eludrona we will get minus or I1 minus I2 is equal to minus 1 ampere, anything. So நான் இதுக்கு ஈக்குவலாகவே மேட்ச் பண்ணி எழுதியிருக்கேன், I1 I2 அந்த மாதிரி. Okay, so solve பண்ணீங்கன்னா what is the answer you get for I1? So you'll get I1 is equal to, is simply just add them, so you get 6I1 is equal to 2. So from this I1 will be equal to 1 by 3 ampere. 2 by 6 kadichirukku, so 1 by 3. So what about I2? I2 will be, just solve, I1 is 1 by 3 appadina I2 oda value enna irukku appadina it will be minus 2 by 3 ampere. Okay, so na enna assume panna inge current I1 flow agudunu assume pannom and idhula vandu I2 current flow agudhu appdin paathom. So here I1 and I are same. So what is the answer? Just it is 1 by 3 ampere. So this is the required current through the 5 ohm resistor. This is equal to I1 itself. என்ன middle term கேக்குறீங்க ராதா? அந்த question உங்களுக்கு 0 ampere clear ஆச்சா இல்ல எது doubts இருக்கா? Just 1 second. Okay. Fine. So question number 4, your answer should be 1 by 3 ampere. Next, question number 5. Find the voltage here, V1. The node voltage V1 is asked. Yes, what is the answer for question number 5? Others can also answer. Radha mattumda interactive எனக்கு answers provide பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. Everyone can answer. I hope எல்லாருமே solve பண்ணிருப்பீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Simple questions தான் கொடுத்திருந்தேன். Yes, so just nodal analysis apply பண்ணாலே we'll get the answer. Right, so V1 minus 10 divided by 1 ohm plus V1 by that is V1 minus 0. This is ground and assume பண்ணுவோம். So V1 minus 0 by 2 ohm plus V1 minus 2 by 3 ohms is equal to 0. Yes, so take LCM and then if you are solving, LCM is 6. So 6V1 minus 60 plus 3V1 plus 2V1 minus 4 is equal to 0. Right, so what is what is the V1 we will be getting? So 6, 3, 9, 11. 11 V1 is equal to 64. So from this, what is V1? 64 by 11 volt. This should be your answer for question number 5. Okay, if you have converted, it's okay. 5.81 volt. Next, question number 6. Okay, so here what is the concept? This is based on super node இல்லையா? So ரெண்டு reference நோடுக்கு நடுவுல என்ன இருக்கு? ஒரு voltage source இருக்கு. So this is coming under the concept of super node. அப்போ first nodal equation எப்படி எழுதலாம்? outer loop க்கு மட்டும். So V1 minus 1 volt divided by 2 ohm plus V1 by 2 plus V2 by 2 plus V2 minus 2 by 1 ohm is equal to 0. So solve this and get V2. So LCM is 2. So V2 solve பண்ணீங்கன்னா you will get answer as 2 by 3 volt. Okay. So நமக்கு என்ன தெரியும்? What is E? E is nothing but V1 minus V2. Higher potential to lower potential. So V1 minus V2. So V1 enna? It is 1.5 and V2 is 2 by 3. Yes, so answer will be 5 by 6 volt. Yes, E required is 5 by 6 volt. Next, similar question. இதுவுமே வந்து nodal analysis, இதுதான் super node concept தான். What is the answer for question number 7? Yes, so same. So V1 minus 20 by 1 ohm plus V1 by 1 ohm plus V2 by 1 ohm plus V2 minus 5 by 1 ohm. So எல்லாமே கீழ denominator 1 தான். So it is very simple. So here if you are solving, you get V1 minus yes, நமக்கு V1 10 volt கொடுத்துட்டாங்க இல்லையா? So if you are solving, you get V2. V2 என்ன வேல்யூ கிடைக்கும் அப்படின்னா V2 will be equal to 5 by 2 volt. Again here E is from higher potential to lower potential, plus minus பார்த்துக்கோங்க. So it is V1 minus V2. So V1 is 10 minus 5 by 2. So it is going to be 15 by 2 volt. E is going to be 15 by 2. Question number 8. find the voltage across this 4 ohm resistor. Yes, so we have two sources here, right? So I'm using superposition theorem to solve. Okay, so rendu source irukku, so let me use superposition theorem. So first நான் என்ன கன்சிடர் பண்ணிருக்கேன், only with 6 volt source மட்டும் வச்சுக்கிட்டு what is the voltage drop across this 4 ohm resistor அப்படின்னு நான் கன்சிடர் பண்ண போகிறேன். ஸோ அப்போ நான் 6 volt source மட்டும் கன்சிடர் பண்ணுறேன் அப்படின்னா what about this 3 ampere current sources will be open circuited, right? So first case, so case 1 only 6 volt source is active. So அப்போ நான் வந்து the voltage across, so in the case la I am telling the voltage across this 4 ohm resistor as V1. Okay, so here current or direction pathina ipo in the loop la it will be from positive to minus. Again 3 ampere is flowing like this. அப்போ ஃபைனலாக நமக்கு கிடைக்கிற 4 ohm across இருக்க voltage பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it will be sum of the two voltages gained by using particular source alone. ஸோ இப்போ 6 volt மட்டும்தான் கனெக்ட் ஆகிருக்கு அப்படின்னு வச்சு நம்ம ஒரு வோல்டேஜ் கண்டுபிடிப்போம், வோல்டேஜ் அக்ராஸ் திஸ் 4 ohm resistor. சிமிலர்லி கரண்ட் 3 ampere சோர்ஸ் மட்டும்தான் இருக்குன்னு வச்சு ஒரு வோல்டேஜ் ட்ராப் ஃபைன் பண்ணுவோம் அக்ராஸ் திஸ் 4 ohm resistor. ஃபைனலாக அந்த ரெண்டு வோல்டேஜையும் ஆட் பண்ணுமா சப்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணுமா அப்படின்றத கேர்ஃபுல்லாக பார்த்துட்டு பண்ணுங்கள். இந்த கொஷனில் வில் பி ஆடிங் தோஸ் வேல்யூஸ், ஏன்னா கரண்ட் டைரக்ஷன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா தெரியும். Okay, so it will be from positive to minus the ரெண்டு கேஸ்லையுமே. So just we have to add those two voltages. இப்போ 6 volt source மட்டும் இருந்துச்சுன்னா சர்க்யூட் எப்படி சேஞ்ச் ஆகும்? ஸோ இங்கே ஓப்பன் சர்க்யூட் 3 ampere source is going to be open circuited. ஸோ ஓப்பன் சர்க்யூட்டட் நாங்கள் கனெக்ஷனே ட்ரா பண்ணல. ஸோ this is 6 volt 8 ohm and 4 ohm. Now what is the voltage drop here? It is V1. So directly using voltage division rule we can write total voltage into associated resistance by total resistance. So what is V1? It is 24 by 12 which is equal to 2 volt. Okay, so V1 is equal to 2 volt. Now case 2. Case 2 is with 3 ampere source. ஸோ அப்போ கிடைக்கிற வோல்டேஜ் அக்ராஸ் த 4 ohm நான் V2ன்னு அஷ்யூம் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். ஸோ இப்போ வோல்டேஜ் சோர்ஸ் எல்லாமே ஷார்ட் சர்க்யூட் பண்ணுவோம். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் 8 ohm and this is 4 ohm and we have a current source of 3 ampere. Okay, so now what is the current through this 4 ohm resistor? Yes, so நான் வந்து இதை I1 எடுத்துக்கிறேன். current through 8 ohm resistor and current through 4 ohm resistor is I2. so current through I2 வேணும்னா என்ன பண்ணலாம்? current division rule. so total current 3 ampere into opposite resistance divided by total resistance. so 8 plus 4. so again it is 24 by 12, so which is 2 ampere. so I2 is 2 ampere appadina what about the potential drop V2? yes, V2 will be equal to I into R, 4 into 2 8 volt, right? so V2 becomes 4 volt. so is it 4 volt? just a minute. So V2 is 8, right? R is 4 and current is 2. 4 to 8 volt. Okay, so resultant, the voltage across the 4 ohm resistor in final is nothing but V1 plus V2. So which is V1? V1 is 2 volt and V2 is 8 volt. So answer is 10 volt. The voltage across the 4 ohm resistor is 10 volt. Next question number 9. find the load resistance RL and corresponding maximum power being transmitted. Yes. So first, for maximum power to be transmitted, RL should be equal to RS. Load resistance should be equal to source resistance, that is equal to R Thevenin. So load open circuit panni R Thevenin find panna enna kedikum. So all these will be in parallel. Leya. So 4 ohm in parallel with 2 ohm. Right? So 4 ohm in parallel with 2 ohms in parallel with 2 ohms. So equivalent kandupidicheenga appadina you get the answer as 4 by 5 ohm. So this is nothing but load resistance RL. Okay. Next, what about Pmax? So Pmax formula enna? To find the maximum power transferred, formula is VTH square divided by 4 RTH. So R Thevenin find pannito, but V Thevenin theriyadu. So find V Thevenin is nothing but open circuit voltage. Illaya? So open circuit voltage abdindrappo, this is 4 ohms. This is 10 volt. So anyway, these two voltage drop in a parallel circuit, parallel branch on same ah irukka podhu. So na the 2 volts parallel irukadha na convert panikren equivalent. So 2 ohms connected in parallel can be replaced by a single 1 ohm resistor. Okay, idukku across we have a open circuit. Inge da namu open circuit voltage or Thevenin's voltage find pannom. Yes. So direct voltage division rule use pannilama. VOC is nothing but V Thevenin, open circuit voltage. So total voltage into associated resistance by total resistance, which is equal to 2 volt. So if a Pmax formula substitute pannina, what you get? VTH square. So it is 4 divided by 4 into RTH is 4 by 5. So what is the answer? It is going to be 5 by 4 watt. This is your answer. Yes, very good evening, Sheila. Yes, Radha, some other answer vandirukku, check pannikonga. Yes, 4 by 5 and 5 by 4. Yes, last question, question number 10. Is you have to find the Thevenin's equivalent. Right, same. So V Thevenin அப்படின்றப்போ நம்ம லோட ஓப்பன் பண்ணி பார்ப்போம் இல்லையா. ஓப்பன் சர்க்யூட் வோல்டேஜ் இஸ் நத்திங் பட் தெவெனின்ஸ் வோல்டேஜ் அப்படின்றது ஒன்றுமே இல்லை. அது ஆக்சுவலி ஓப்பன் சர்க்யூட் வோல்டேஜ் தான். அதுக்கு ஒரு நேம் வந்து நம்ம தெவெனின்ஸ் வோல்டேஜ் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். ஸோ வாட் இஸ் ஓப்பன் சர்க்யூட் வோல்டேஜ்? வி கேன் டைரக்ட்லி ரைட் யூசிங் வோல்டேஜ் டிவிஷன் ரூல். ரைட். ஸோ டோட்டல் வோல்டேஜ் இஸ் 4 volt into associated resistor is 10 ohm divided by total resistance is 10 plus 10. Right, so it will be 40 by 20 ohms, so which is 2 volt. So V Thevenin is going to be 2 volt. Similarly, what about R Thevenin? Yes, 2 volt and 5 ohms. Very good. So R Thevenin is going to be 10 ohm in parallel with 10 ohm. So it is going to be 5 ohms. Okay. So any doubts in today's session? So with this we are winding up this session. Any doubts? So you have your foundation class on networks at 8 p.m. today. Yes, thank you all. Thank you, Radha.